Thanks for joining me on my channel today. Last year I had probably the most fun mobile hunting that I've ever had, and the biggest reason honestly was because of the setup that I had and how I used it, and it worked so well. I just enjoyed the whole process, to be honest with you. And I've hunted with climber, I've hunted with saddle, and nothing's ever really fully scratched the itch as far as mobile hunting is concerned. And finally last year with my setup, I actually got to really enjoy what I do. And from the sticks to the bee stand to just how I did the whole system, it really was fun. And so that's what I'm going to show you today. I'm going to show you how I carried it, I'm going to show you how I climbed the tree with it, and just how really my system for doing it. I know everybody has their own system and some people are looking for new ones. Some people love theirs, that's fine, but I'm just going to show you how I did it for me. And honestly, this is the way I kind of feel like I've hit the spot where I'm not really looking anymore to figure out my whole system. I feel like I have it, and I'm sure there'll be a few tweaks here and there along the way, but as far as how I did it, I really like it. And so I'm going to show you today, so if you're looking, maybe that'll be something that you'll consider in your mobile hunting. So let's get going. Alright, this is the tree that I'm going to climb and show you how I do my system. But first I'll go over really the stuff that I take in there, just to show you how I go in the woods. You can see, let me set this down. So you can see I carry in a fanny pack, which is going to be really important. And then I carry all my stuff in this way. Now I have a bee stand that I use, and I have the Skeletor sticks. I'll show you why I really like the Skeletor sticks, but I absolutely love my bee stand, and that's what I hunted out of. Every time I was up in a tree, I hunted out of the bee stand this year. Love it, have no complaints. Part of the process of me picking this selection is I wanted something that's comfortable. This isn't the lightest setup in the world. I don't really care. I'm a full-grown man. If I can't handle, I think it's like 25 pounds. If I can't handle that, then you know, I need to worry more about exercise than anything. But the big thing is not entirely the weight, and I don't want to have it 50 pounds, but the biggest thing for me is comfortability. Is it comfortable? When I'm walking in the woods, is it comfortable? And I put these straps on. So I switched out the straps of the bee stand. I bought these, I think, on Amazon for like 20 bucks or something like that. Put those on, and honestly, with the back of the bee stand and these straps, it's as comfortable as can be. And I have literally no issues. The weight doesn't feel like I have all this weight, even on my shoulders. It just doesn't bother me. And I hunted some pretty nasty stuff last year. So I got the bee stand with these straps, and then I've got my backpack that I carry all my camera equipment, you know, grunt calls, whatever, things in. And that one I actually downsized because I realized, especially with the fanny pack, I don't need a huge backpack. So I did downsize on that a little bit. And of course my camera equipment, or my camera arm, that's pretty light. So that's all in my backpack. And then I've got my Skeletor sticks. You'll see on my setup in particular, I actually have 5 sticks. So I have one hawk that it used to be a 30 inch. I changed it to a 20 inch, and I carry it. That's if I want to get really high. I can have my, you know, I have a 5th stick. Haven't been able to buy a single Skeletor yet, and they don't sell them singles, so I'm still working on that. But in the meantime, this one works just fine. I just have to strap it to my sticks. So again, I'll show you why I like the Skeletor sticks. multiple reasons, but especially if you're climbing, you're going to get up pretty high. How you carry them up is just the way that they make them. It's really nice. I've walked through super thick stuff, and I've walked long ways, and it's not a problem. So obviously I don't have my bow today, but I'm obviously carrying my bow usually in one of my hands. The other thing I'll say too is I started out carrying my Skeletors sideways. Right now they're vertical. I started carrying them horizontal, but I was finding that in some of the stuff I was walking through, they were snagging and catching. So when I changed them to vertical a long way and did them that way, no issues. And like I said, I walked through some pretty nasty stuff. So first thing I do when I get to my tree, obviously take my tree stand off, and I just lean it against the tree. Now, if I have clothes that I'm going to put on, let's say it's really cold, I will carry them on the outside as well, and just the bungee cords will hold them. So when I get here, I just quietly take off my bungee cords. I'm going to be a little more quieter when I am in the woods hunting, but I got these bungee cords, and I'll probably get black ones for next year, but I got these ones. They've got like a hard plastic, so you know it's not metal on metal. You set it down quietly and it's not a big deal. Honestly, some people would probably freak out, but I just leave them at the bottom of my tree. So I'll take these, I'll set it aside, and get that aside. Now I have my pole rope in here, which I have a fairly thick pole rope, but it's 30 feet, and I've got a carabiner on both sides. So what I'll do is I'll unhook that. What I'll do is I'll just take this and I'll strap this to my leg strap for my my harness, and that way it's not going to come loose. Then I'll hook up this side, I'll hook it up to my bow, and I'll hook it up to my backpack. Then the other thing I do, again, I have a 5th hawk here. I have a 5th stick, so which I'm not going to use it in the climb, but I'll show you at least what I do with it. So let's say I really want to get up high. This will be my first stick because I don't need to attach that to my side. This will be my first stick that I'll put up on the tree. Now again, I'm not going to do it, but that would be my first stick if I want to go real high. If I don't want to go high, I'll just use these 4. And here's the other thing that I do to get up high. So I get to the tree, I get my sticks ready. I only have 4 sticks, so I can't get super high unless you have one of these. Now some people like to use you know, the single aiders. I went with, I think it's the Nader or the Swader, I don't remember what it's called, but it's either the Nader or the Swader. And what I do is I just put this on my foot. Now that gives me at least 18 to 20 inches more on every single step. Because what I'll do is I'll clip that on the bottom of my stick right here. I'll pull myself up onto it, and so it's giving me an extra step every time. Now, once I do that, here's the nice thing about the Skeletors that I like. So it has a system that holds them together, right? These little knobs right here that hold it together. So if I put my first stick down low, let's say my hawk stick, now I can take these, and I specifically did this on purpose. I have a little loop here. You can just slide it through the loop, open it up. Now I've got 2 sticks here. Do the same thing on the other side. I got 2 sticks here. Now I've got 2 sticks at my side. I've got my other stick on there, and I'm ready to go. Now I climb up with I go up, I set my stand, and I don't come down till I'm done. So I go up one time. So when I'm done, again, this is 5.5, 6 pounds, I don't know, super light. But I just take that, put that on my back, and I'm ready to go up the tree. It's that simple. Now I'm ready to go. Obviously I want to do this kind of quiet, so when I get to the tree, the first one, I just, with my fingers, I just pull off just like that. Just kind of push and pull. And of course the setup system for these with the Dyna rope is really, really nice, really simple. If you have a big tree, you can just wrap it around like that and then grab it. And I'm going to put it right about chin high. Wrap it around, pull it down. I always run my loop through so it's not dangling. And then take my first step, just like that. And up I go. Here's the thing I like about the fanny pack. When I get to the tree, like I said, in this loop I have my nader that I pull out. In this loop I have, this is my rope for hanging my tree stand. So I just keep that right in that loop. It's right in front of me, ready to go. Now the other thing, I don't climb a tree without a lineman's belt. So I pull up my pouch. Oop, wrong one. That'll be in a minute. Unzip the front of my pouch, and right here is my lineman's rope. Now that's the same thing that will attach to my loop that I have right here. So I put it right here, wrap it around the tree, and now I'm ready to go. Again, I love the fact that I have all this stuff right here. The other thing that I have here is I have my safety harness. When I get up there, I'll put that around the tree. And then the other thing that I do is, this is my, which this is kind of heavy, but I like it because it's very strong. But those are my hooks for my bow, my camera bag, my backpack, whatever. Again, right in front of me, easy access, and that's what I like. Just climb right up, no problem. So even before I take my first step, I'll wrap this around the tree, get it how I want. Now I'm ready to go. I'll say this is one of the things I might change, is I might switch to a regular rope, you know, a climbing rope. I don't know, I just, with a Ropeman 1, I kind of like a Ropeman 1. It just seems to be, this wasn't bad. I don't know. As I'm thinking about it right now, maybe I will keep it. But anyway, I'll either have a rope or I'll keep this with me. I didn't have tons of issues. It just seems like a rope maybe slides up the tree a little better than this does. But that's my system. One of the things you'll notice is I'm actually wearing real hunting boots. I like how these guys actually do these little demonstrations. Oh, look at how easy this is. You can take 7-foot steps, and they're wearing sneakers. These are the boots that I wear when I'm hunting, and this is what it's going to look like when I go hunting. So let's get up the tree. One of the things I like about these Skeletors is they really stick to the tree when you put them on there. You just get them in there, latch them on, and they stick really well. In this case, I go about chin high. Again, I'm not going super high. I mean, I'll still get close. I could still get close to 20 feet by the time my stand's up, but I don't really have to push it and try to reach up there and really lift my leg. I've hurt myself too much in sports. I can't be doing that. I can afford to hurt myself again. Now I'm starting to remember why I was thinking of going to a rope. Now I'm up here. Now I've got my second set of sticks already attached. Just quietly pull. Now one's loose. I still have another one to go. give you plenty of extra rope. That's one of the things you gotta make sure you figure out a way so it's not hanging around. But anyway, I can get up this tree in probably, I mean, if I'm really hustling, I can get up here in probably 5 minutes. I mean, it just does. Once I'm all set and ready to go. It just does not take that. It just doesn't take that long to do it. Alright, now once I'm up here, again, like I said, in my right pouch, I've got my strap that goes around my stand, around the tree. Take my tree stand off. Which again, 5 pounds around your back is like nothing. So typically what I do is I don't get on the top step, I stay one below it because I'm going to put the bottom of my stand about a foot above my top stick, the top step of my top stick. So I don't want to be way up it. Instead I'm going to stay below it just a little bit. Here's the nice thing that I like about the bee stand. You just don't get tired. You can hold that thing out there, do whatever you need to do. In this case, I need to make my strap bigger. So I'm going to come around. Put my strap on there. Again, the whole time just holding it at how I need it because it's just not that heavy. Pull it as tight as I can, and I lift it, push down, and I'll do that again as soon as I get up in my stand. Now I'm up here. I like the spot actually. So I'm up here. Now, again, in my fanny pack in the front, I can take out my safety harness. That's the very next thing. Get that around the tree. Now I'm attached. I've got 2 methods of attachment. So then what I do, put my seat down, put my foot on here, or my knee on this, lift it up a little bit, and put it back down. That seats the tree stand. It's not going anywhere. Because I have my I'm strapped in my safety harness. Now I take this off and tuck it away. Put it right back where it belongs. Now it's ready to go when it's time for me to get down. The next thing I'll do is I'll take my my hangers, my holder, and I'll put that on. Then once I put that on, then I pull up my bow, my backpack, and I just set it on that stuff. Then I get all my camera equipment ready, and I'm ready to go. When I'm done, I just do the exact opposite. Put my stuff down, take this off, put it back off. Again, everything is right here. Just tuck it in there right there on the way down. So I don't take this off until I put my lineman's belt back on. And now I'm remembering why I'm going to switch to a rope. I like this and it works all right, but I think it'd be a little easier if I had a rope with a ropeman 1. My safety harness off, zip the front pocket and slide right in there. Now I take off my fanny pack, but honestly I could leave it on. I could leave it on and use it to put my grunt call somewhere. You know, I mean it's just not bothering me. It's not in my way, so I don't even mind it on. But in most cases I take it off and just hang it on a hook. But then when I'm done, everything's down. It's time to come down. I just do the reverse. Slip that back right in its little pocket. I'm good to go down. Now for time's sake, I'm usually low enough, and the dyno rope on these, the Amsteel rope, dyno rope on these Skeletors are long enough that the second to the last step I can just drop it. I don't need to put it together, worry about it. I just get down. I'll take care of it when I get down. Voila, all done. It's really that simple. Honestly, it's just not that difficult. And then, of course, when I'm done, I just lay it on the ground, wrap everything up, and pack it out. And like I said, I've hunted in some nasty stuff. Well, but again, it was so nasty I had to change my sticks and put them vertically because horizontally they were catching on all sorts of stuff. So that's how thick of some of the stuff that I was carrying, and I just had no issues with that. I've hunted swamps, I've hunted hardwoods, I've hunted high, I've hunted low, and for me personally, And honestly, the fanny pack makes a huge difference to me. That's one of the biggest things about it, is just having everything accessible right in front of me that I can get as I need it. I don't need to reach for my backpack. I don't need to have it pre out or whatever. I just grab it as I need it. When I'm done, I put it all back in there. Anyway, if you're a mobile hunter and you use a tree stand in particular, and you're looking for a way up or a system that's efficient and easy to get up and get down, maybe this one's for you. And I would definitely think about giving it a try, because like I said, I've not been happy for many years with all of the systems that I've had. I've not liked the fact that with the climber I didn't have the mobility that I wanted to hunt specific trees. Then when I got my saddle, there was things about the saddle I didn't particularly like. So there was always some sort of frustration, and I really wanted to hunt out of a tree stand. And for me, this seems to be the best system that I've found that I've done. Quite frankly, if you have any suggestions or ways that you do it that you think are easier, feel free to leave a comment down below, because I don't mind getting better. It's just everything that I've personally done. I like this system for carrying all my stuff in and out. But anyway, if you're still here, I just want to say thank you. I really appreciate you watching, and hopefully you get a chance to actually get out and enjoy God's creation. It's about 50 degrees tonight. The sun's setting. I can't think of a nicer night to be out in the woods, honestly, doing this. So hopefully I'll get a couple nights like this in July and August where I can get out and look at some deer with antlers on them. But again, thanks for watching, and God bless, and we'll hope to see you soon.